to the final chapter. We have gone through this journey of my life story to help you find your identity and your purpose in this book. I Am is Greater Than I Was, From Identity Lost to Purpose Found. And my hope is that you have made that decision to say, you know, who I am is going to determine who I will be. And who I am today, you know, who I was in the past is not going to determine who I am today, you guys. You know, in the last chapter, I want to kind of highlight some of the things that I was able to accomplish once I really settled in my heart and my mind to say, you know what? The old me is dead and gone. I'm letting go of the cheap thrills. I'm letting go of the pain. I'm letting go of my past mistakes. You know, at the end of the day, I know who I am and what I've been created to be. And that's why I ended this chapter by calling it, If They Can Only See Me Now. Listen, guys, man, since the start of this video series, I can only begin to tell you, you know, my life entails more than just the 10 chapters of this book, right? You know, there's so much more that happened in my life. There's going to be a part 2 to this book. When I'm going to write it, I don't know. But since this time, guys, I've been able to travel the world. I've been able to go to Africa, been able to go to Hawaii, to the Middle East. I've been able to go to the UK because at the end of the day, I realized that my talent, my gifts, my purpose was to be a voice for the hopeless, right? To give hope to the hopeless, to be a voice for a generation of young adults and teenagers and adolescents who don't know who they are and what they've been created to be. And so since that time, I'm a college grad, y'all. I'm a published author. I traveled the world. I made thousands of dollars being able to utilize my voice, my talent, my gift to inspire young people to say, you know what? You're not determined by your mistakes and by your past. Who you are today, what you've been created to be. At the end of the day, you can start a new chapter in your life, and what you have desired and the goals that you have set for yourself, you can accomplish it if you buy in to what you've been created to be, right? If you understand who you are and understand what your purpose is, right? So if they can only see me now, guys, I want to give you some hope. I want to give you some inspiration, because my difficulties in life, right? My mistakes, my stumbling blocks that life threw at me, man, I made them into stepping stones into my success, y'all. Like, I've been able to help hundreds of young people, you know what I'm saying? Help them find their purpose and identity. And at the end of the day, that's what I want for you. I want you to utilize your talents, your gift to be to be the change that this world and this culture is desiring, right? But also to be a voice for the voiceless, right? To give hope to the hopeless, right? And so that's what I want for you, right? I can tell you countless stories of how, being put in the right place in the right time, I've helped young people, stop from committing suicide, because at the end of the day, they realize there was a greater purpose, right? That was defined by their parents' divorce. And because mom and dad didn't love each other, they thought that parents didn't love them. And so they found their self-worth based on how their parents treated each other. And they said, I heard one of your talks, Loami, and at the end of the day, I realized that somebody greater than me loves me. And he's given me a purpose, and he's given me a mission and a drive. And I want to utilize my talents and gift to inspire the world just like you. Man, listen, that's what motivates me every morning. At the end of the day, that's what gets me up and makes me get excited about what I'm doing. Is it tough? Absolutely. This can be a thankless job at times, but at the end of the day, man, can't nobody take away my accomplishments, y'all. Like, I got more freaking fly miles than most people ever dreamed of, right? I was able to go to the beautiful tropics of Hawaii and be there for 2 weeks, sharing messages of hope, and, going out there and snorkeling, y'all, and scuba diving. Man, I'm telling you, I've been living my best life once I found out what my purpose was, and I want that from you. So if they only can see me now, who I was is not determine who I am today, man. And at the end of the day, who I am today, I'm going to be striving for greatness, and it's going to determine who I will be. And that's what I want from you guys. And hopefully you've been learning these principles. And if you apply these principles throughout this video series, you can achieve greatness as well. You can be what the world is desiring. You can be that change for what the culture is wanting to see. You know what I'm saying? The change that culture wants to see, you can be that change. So we're going to go over these last few questions, and we're going to conclude this video series. All right, you guys, so what have you been designed to be? At this end of the day, what do you feel you've been designed to be? And what do you feel is your talent and God-given purpose here on earth, right? What do you feel God has given you and inspired you to do and to be, right? right? Have you had experiences in your life, whether it be good or bad, that has caused you to realize your purpose? And so what are they? I realized going back, the good experiences, the bad, made me who I am today. I'm Loami Richardson. You know what I'm saying? I got a website, y'all. I got a logo. I got a brand. Like people invite me to speak at their schools and their churches and their conferences because they saw that the experiences of both good and the bad made me who I am today. And they see that I have a vision and a goal that I set for myself. And because I did not allow my circumstances to determine who I will be, right? Who I will be in the future, but it formed me at who I am today, right? And so the last few questions I want to ask you as we conclude our video series, right? Have you handled the mistakes? How have you handled the mistakes in your past? And what can you do to channel those past mistakes into something positive today? I want you to think about that, write those answers down, all right? I want you to reflect and think about your current situation in your life story and ask yourself the question, the original question that we've asked before, who am I? Okay? Who am I? And once you have answered those questions, ask yourself, is that who I want to be? If not, what changes in your life need to be made in order for you to become the person that you were designed to be? And so, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video series. I hope that you was inspired. Hopefully you can apply these principles in your life in order for you to be the great, to achieve the greatness that I know that you can achieve. All right. I am is greater than who I was, from identity loss to purpose